Hello. I would first like to say, this is a text-to-speech video. I am using this voice after failing time after time to capture perfect speech, so I gave up and used the computer instead. So anyway, as Super Smash Bros. For 3DS is nearing its way to the States, I would like to voice my displeasure towards Nintendo, and especially Masahiro Sakurai, the director of Smash Bros., as I would like to address his poor direction and poor roster. I mean, just look at it. Never have I seen such poor decision-making and a poor selection of characters since Soul Calibur 5. I can count the number of bad characters with both of my hands. What the hell was he smoking when he came up with this roster? It is just terrible. I will make this into 2 videos. This video will list 10 of the characters who I think are in the game who do not deserve to be in the game, and in the next video, I will list 10 characters who are not in the game who deserve to be in the game. So for each character, I will explain why they don't deserve to be in the game. Here we go. I will start with the most obvious character of them all. 1. Lucina. Yes, I am here to say that this character in particular does not deserve to be in Smash Bros. Why, you ask? She has to be the most overrated character known to man. For some reason, Sakurai is obviously madly obsessed with this character so much that she got the fucking E3 announcement. I can't even begin to understand why. I hardly doubt that anybody who doesn't know Kid Icarus doesn't know who she is. She is basically just Navi with a body. She has appeared in 2 games, but one she doesn't appear until the very end, and the other all she does is talk to Pet throughout the game when she isn't even there, with the exception of a few cutscenes and a boss battle. If this bitch is eligible to be a playable fighter, then Sakurai might as well add Midna, or Navi, or pretty much any talking star that hung around Mario. Pretty stupid how a character you never got to play as all of a sudden has dozens of special attacks you can pick from that nobody else can access. I would like to know what Sakurai's thought process was on giving this character so much push, despite that he also produced Kid Icarus Uprising. 2. Dark Pit. This choice probably makes more sense to people as a bad choice than Palutena, mainly because he basically is an evil twin of the protagonist, Pit. So a clone of a character who only appeared in 1 game is its own fucking character? Really, Sakurai? He might as well add Dark Link, Dark Samus, Shadow Mario, Blood Falcon, and any other possible evil clone as their own entity, just to justify Dark Pit's existence in this game. What a stupid decision. Dark Pit has no business being a playable character in this game. It doesn't matter if he may have different attacks, because many other characters also have some unique styles who deserve to be in the game more than he does. To make this matter worse, Sakurai has been teasing his inclusion into the game since last year in a picture full of figurines. So basically, Sakurai's ego is too fucking large that he had to plan an extremely sucky character in the game for a very long time. After you look at my other video, you'll agree that each and every character in it is a million times more deserving than Dark Pit. He should have just remained an alternate fucking costume. No reason to make an alternate costume its own character. 3. Lucario. It should be very shocking how this random-ass Pokemon managed to be playable in 2 Super Smash Bros. Games now. Then again, this is Sakurai we're talking about. I just do not see the marketing value in this Pokemon, nor do I see why this Pokemon is deserving of remaining in Smash Bros. And not Mewtwo, a Pokemon that is much more recognizable to the public eye. Lucario isn't a legendary Pokemon, there is no special way of obtaining it, but for some reason Game Freak feels the need of shoving him down our throats and giving us the option of automatically owning one in nearly every game. Not to mention, he is one of the first Mega Pokemon announced. 4. Greninja. I had to actually look up what this Pokemon was, and I actually do own Pokemon X. Greninja is apparently an evolved form of one of the starter Pokemon in Pokemon X and Y, which begs the question, what makes this Pokemon so special? Why not Swampert, or Blaziken, or Sceptile, and so on, and so forth? Like the case with Dark Pit, he's not a worthy character unless they all were characters in the game. Sakurai has said earlier that his inclusion in the game was before Pokemon X and Y was even released, so whether that people were going to like him or not, he was going to be on the roster anyway. I remember when the Smash Bros. Roster was only supposed to be for Nintendo All-Stars only, now you can be included before even appearing in 1 game. Yeah. Sakurai has turned meaning of Nintendo All-Star to complete garbage with this game. You will understand more later on in this video, like right now. 5. Lucina. I am not against having more females in the game. In fact, there are a few females in my list of characters who do deserve to be in Smash Bros. But Lucina is clearly not a big enough character to be in this game. The main character in Fire Emblem Awakening is Chrom, in which Lucina is his daughter from the future, but early in the game she goes by Marth, and she is dressed like Marth, so in Smash Bros., you guessed it, she has Marth's moveset with the only difference being that her attacks have differing effects. What a fucking bite. Marth said that Lucina is more unique than Chrom is, but I don't see how that's possible when she literally shares a moveset with Marth, as well as his own goddamn name. Sakurai is such a bad liar. It was probably too much work to him to make a whole new moveset for a whole new character, that it's much more satisfying to make a second Marth. You have got to be kidding me. 6. Robin. It gets even weirder. Like Lucina, Robin is from Fire Emblem Awakening, but also not the main character. So you have two characters from just one game, and neither of them is the main character. It just makes no sense. Robin is supposedly an avatar character in which you can make him a male or female and change his or her hair color. So we got the Animal Crossing villager, we got WII-U fighters, and now we got Robin, which makes three characters originating from avatar characters. Robin is practically the worst of the three on account that he isn't even the main character, nor can you even customize him in this game. So he's an avatar, but he's not an avatar. This character is more worthy than the Ice Climbers. 7. Dr. Fucking Mario. Are you kidding me? Just why is this character back? And why is he deserving to be in the game instead of Mewtwo, or another cut character? I was really in fear that there may have been another Mario in the game like Metal Mario, or Paper Mario, but I never thought it would be Dr. Mario again. I really felt that Sakurai just got lazy, and that making another full-fledged character was too much work, so he clones Mario again to minimize effort. It's just dumb. Sakurai has been working on this game for how long, and he can't even deliver on a promise that he would make no more useless clones. He's had 4 years to work on this game, and still he can't even give us a whole roster of unique characters. He would say that, oh, we didn't have enough time to include more characters. Okay, that's bullshit. He has said this excuse several times now. If he can't be at the top of his game, then why are we giving him the privilege to make this game for every console? 8. The Koopalings. We have Bowser, and we have Bowser Jr. in his stupid little flying car. That should be enough. No, I don't think it's neat that each Koopaling takes up a slot on Bowser Jr.'s color palette. I rather find it insulting that instead of playing as a legit hero or villain from a good franchise, we get 8 versions of the same character who hover in a generic machine just like in the new Super Mario Bros. Games. No. Just why? It was horrible enough that they ruined the Mario Kart 8 roster. That roster is pretty bad in its own right with 32 racers with 7 Koopalings, 5 babies, 2 medals, and no fucking Diddy Kong anywhere. Nobody ever asked for the Koopalings, so I have no idea why they're all of a sudden being playable in the 2 most anticipated Wii U titles. Mario Kart and Smash Bros. Are supposed to make or break the console, and they decide they want all the Koopalings in both of them? No. 9. Rob. Yes, the robot is back too. He should have just been a one-time character. He was very clunky, hardly anybody played as him, his final smash was just so hard to use, and there is just nothing that makes him deserving of getting another appearance in Smash Bros. Again. He is an old NES peripheral, and he shouldn't be anything more than an assist trophy. He was that unpopular, and if nobody plays as him, there is no reason to keep him in the game. I don't know about Sakurai, but everyone on Twitter bugs him about the Ice Climbers. People want them in the game apparently. He includes characters that nobody wants and cuts characters that everyone wants. I'm for certain that he does it to piss them off. 10. I saved the best for last, the fucking Duck Hunt dog. Why does this character deserve to be a playable character? Oh my god, Sakurai is out of his mind. He is not a fighter. All he does is pick up ducks and laugh, and that's apparently all Sakurai needs to put him into the game. He may be a meme, you might make him a retro character and give him nostalgic NES attacks, but by no means should you make him a real fighter. An assist trophy, definitely, but it's just a kick in the balls to have this dog in the game over a much more worthy character. Sakurai can say any excuse he wants to why he put this dog in the game, and it will never be good enough. If he's qualified to be a Nintendo All-Star, then so does Dingle, so does Cranky Kong. How about Peppy from Star Fox? Why not put him in the fucking game because of his one voice line? Just absurd. The term Nintendo All-Star lost so much meaning since Sakurai decided to give us their garbage unworthy characters. So we have fighters who don't fight, we have random Pokemon, we have clones, and we have just flat-out useless characters that nobody asked for. And that's only 10. Rosalina and Charizard are close 11ths, and I like Rosalina. But ever since the development of this game, I would often dislike the decision of one character in particular being announced, because it foreshadowed that more displeasing characters were coming and many good characters that people actually wanted were avoided altogether. Turns out I was right. This roster is a kick in the balls to all the people who have played every Smash Bros. Game up to this point. In the next video, I will explain 10 characters who do deserve to be in Smash Bros. That are not. Until then, play Hyrule Warriors, or Destiny, play a game that had 100% effort put into it, unlike this one. Peace.